Hey guys, so I just wanted to update you. I remember talking about or telling you about me having this IUD that went MIA inside me. And originally I had gone to my OBG to have it removed, and I was freaking out about the process because historically getting an IUD placed and taken out has been is a super painful process. But I got the one that's currently still in me placed while having an endometriosis excision surgery. So I was under anesthesia when it was placed. So I missed the insertion pain. However, I'm currently doing pelvic floor therapy because, I mean, sexual abuse and trauma and endometriosis in general, it just creates like a really painful experience with me for anything vaginally. So even just going to have like a vaginal exam, super painful. And I'm doing this pelvic floor therapy thing, and I'm thinking there's no way in hell, I can't even go in here for my annual without, being like, the pain of it. It's rough. So leading up to this day that I'm supposed to get this IUD taken out of me, I am into the office and I'm freaking out, and they can clearly see, as soon as they called me back, they're like, Stasia? And I'm like, yeah. And, the little girls, there's two girls in there, they had to do an ultrasound, a vaginal ultrasound first, which that thing is huge. That vaginal ultrasound thing is huge. And I felt like I was gonna punch that girl while she was like doing it. And then she like TMI, I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to put this out here so that you guys can get this information and not have to go through the shit that I went through. But it hurt really bad, and then she couldn't get it in me without essentially having to like force it badly. And so after that, I told her, I was like, look, I can tell y'all right now, like, this is not gonna happen. She's like, oh, you can do it. Nah, man, I'm telling you, it's not gonna happen. So at some point, be it divine intervention or whether or not the other girl that was in the room had paged the OBG that I was seeing's nurse to come in there, whatever the case, the nurse came in and like rescued me and was like, hey, so I heard that you were like a little nervous about the process, and I wanted to see if you wanted to talk about potentially, like, she's like, I talked to the doctor and she was saying, you can come back and have some sedative medicine. I don't know, I guess it would be like the equivalent to like a Xanax or a Valium or something, and be scheduled to come in for that. She's like, or do you just, what do you want to do? She's like, you want to come on out of here? So she's like, because I don't feel like I don't feel like you gonna make this. I was like, yeah, I can't do this. And I was like crying, it was a hot mess. I was ugly crying, and I felt violated. I was hurting, and I just didn't want to be there, and then when I got into the room, the little nurse was like, she came in and gave me, she's like, are you okay? And you don't need anything? She's like, you need a hug? I was like, yeah. And I was just sitting there crying, and she gave me some tissues and was like, look, let's just talk to her about all your options and all the things. So long story short, talked to the OBG, and she was like, let's just see if we can get you approved to come in and have this done under general anesthesia, like just knock you out, put you to sleep, to have this taken out and then put the new one in and call it a day. So that's what's happening. It's supposed to be scheduled for the end of October, and I'll keep you guys updated. But again, before this evaded my mind and then me not just show up to the appointment and be recording and you guys had no idea that this was going on, I wanted to make this video beforehand and tell you about what was going on and tell you to ask your doctor about any kind of modalities. Hey, do you offer pain medicine? Hey, do you offer bring me into the OR and just putting me to sleep to do the things? Hey, what are my options so that I don't have to sit here and deal with this pain of trying to get this IUD either A, inserted, or B, taken out and inserted? Whatever the case may be, advocate for yourself and ask about your options. What options do I have? Because I don't want to deal with this pain, and it's inhumane, and I don't want to do it. So ask about your options, ask about your options, ask about your options. Okay, I hope this was helpful. Love you. Be squad.